in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll.
Check, right 54. Right 54. Watch the run. Check.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Darnold on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That is caught by Moss. He's got a Jets touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Check 26. Switch. Watch out. Watch twitch.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
57's Mike 57.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Prescott from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. He saw the end result.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Right there.
Darnold now to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. But it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mike, we're going to sack. Right there in the middle, 55. You got nothing in there. You got nothing.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Sam Darnold, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets will extend their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
Go for it, bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 27, Prescott. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
It's going to be a long day. Lady. It's going to be a long day. Hey, Charlie. 57's the mic. Hey, check. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch whip.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
You better bring it. There we go. Kill. 51 to Mike. Now watch one. 26.
Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All day. The lady, any day. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Play action. It's Darnold. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get him. He's crossing.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. He's going to let this one go. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Yo, watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 13.
10th carry now for Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 51 to Mike.
Prescott from the gun on third. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Faking the give, Darnold. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
57 to Mike. Here we go, 47. Josh D. Go. Mike 57. Defense wins championships, baby. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch the screen. Go. Get out there. Hey, chill. 47. Here we go, G. Get off the field. 57's the mic. Watch 57. 6-man. Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd and short. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Check. Crunch.
On 3rd down, Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Watch the safety cream. Sponge.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little.
And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you can just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Elliott slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
We got this. At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off of play action, Darnold. Man open, it's Moss complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Just like that. Just like that. Shift! Watch the shift! Watch the shift! Watch the shift! Hey, hey! Watch the shift! Watch the shift! Undercrush! Undercrush! Undercrush!
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, 46, 46. Mike 51. Here we go, 47.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson.
Let's go, buddy.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey. Bang, 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 bang.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get wall. Check 24. Check 24. There we go. Kill. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Prescott now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. This is Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 24. Check 24. Switch. Check 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now the first carry for Bush. A gain of 3, second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Check 52. Slam, slam. Rush in, rush in.
They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
You got time. You got time right there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check, 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 check.
A give to Elliott. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 23-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The give is to Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the fourth quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm going to run you over. Move. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 47. Hush up. 57 to Mike.
Prescott to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, kill.
Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. We're going to 53. Mike, 57. Let's go, D. 57. Mike, 57. Go, go. 56.
He's back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL.